Albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Foden. Kane.
England have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
That's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Hello, Shamon, how are you? Hello, hello. Oh, wait. My camera is not
And he has
working.
been fouled there.
Video. Broadcast. Why is my camera not working? I'm ashamed.
And that certainly wasn't one of his best.
And how about watching the game for YouTube simulation? Crazy.
Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Kane. Walker hits that long. He's on his way. That's surely a foul free kick.
I don't even know if it's the real game or not.
First
You
quarter
watching
of
the
an
game
hour
right
gone.
now, someone?
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, and it's been like a breath of fresh air to their attack. I think that switching of flanks has finally created a new and for me, much more dangerous dimension.
Is this been legit?
Rice.
They're watching like 53k people, but I'm not sure if it's like a simulation of the game or
Stones.
fake. Is like similar or?
And it's played forward. And he's made sure that won't get through.
I don't have BBC.
Drives it towards the front. Hoists it forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yeah, but you need to pay.
Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Now it's Kane. Foden. Foden spreads it towards the left. Trippier.
Try and find it.
A really good feat. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he's playing. It's hit the crossbar. That was travelling.
Hold on. But maybe just this by similar to the game what's happening, or it's just a guy playing FIFA. Because there's like 57k people watching
Rice.
right now. I don't think everyone is so stupid, right?
Trippier.
Insane.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kane. Here, it's a lead to cherish. Tries to locate someone up front. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And he's there to clear it.
No, that's not real. I know it's not real, but
Yet another to add to football.
I'm gonna go back to my. This one. This is fun. Yeah, I was watching here. It's better than nothing. Yeah, let me find if I can find it somewhere. Like watching the game. Norway versus England. It's X, I'm telling you. XITV, right? Let me check over there. Watch live. Sign in or register. Then go with another account I don't use. Continue. Password. Making password. Forename. ID. Surname. ID. Instars. My date of birth. Course. What do you want next? My body? Postcode. I'm not gonna put mine. I'm gonna put mine. Thanks for registration. Choose free plan. Oh yeah! Nice!
It's on Erdegaard's shoulders.
I
But
can't
it's
stream
Norway
it,
who
though.
lead. England complaining about a foul on Harry Kane. But what? England's royalty is down in the centre circle. Norway's is celebrating in the stands.
Listen, it doesn't matter whether it's a foul or not. From that, he's pointing. Berg saying he got some of the ball, but after that, it looks like England go to sleep. Pretty sure this is a cross. He's mishit that. He's got to have done. There's no way he's aiming top bins there.
We're gonna find out. Oh my god, it's cold? Norway?
He's just hit the post.
No.
Look at his body shape. What's he trying to do? Wrap his foot round it?
No, no way. Norway just scored, man.
If he's gone to the top corner there, he's the best player in the world.
Okay, let me put the camera.
Still complaining about the free kick. Pickford's out of his goal.
Where's
The
my
hand goes
camera?
up from the captain. The hand goes up with nothing to show.
Yeah, now
It
it's
looks like the
working.
referees give the goal.
I'm gonna go grab a shirt.
Well, Andreas Schelderud changed the game against Brazil. And he has changed the course of this match too. Norway have edged themselves in front with their first real attack of the game.
Oh yeah,
Up to
this is
Kane
the
it goes,
game.
Bellingham looking for a response.
Yeah.
You see where
They're
Harry
cooking.
Kane was when he got fouled or didn't
Don't
get
worry,
fouled.
there's
It
still
didn't
time
look
left.
like
They're gonna win.
too much
I
of a
believe
foul
in
to
them.
me. But where he was
Norway's
plenty of
gonna
white
win.
shirts behind the ball. There was no real danger.
Well, our refereeing analyst,
Just trust,
Christina
they're gonna win.
Unkel, has been taking a look at that. I don't think you saw a foul there, did you, Christina?
No, we were able to take a look at it and rock it back and forth. And what you could see very clearly was that the Norway player was able to tip completely the ball,
There's no
no
way they're gonna
contact on the
lose.
back of Harry Kane's ankle. And because of
Why
that,
is
there
the
is no
camera so
foul
big?
that led to that APP, similar to what we would have probably had seen in the Argentina-Egypt game. So it was a clear change of possession with no foul leading up to it.
Said in comms, didn't he?
Why?
About moaning about the free kick. How
If
far
you
away
do GGs and then
from
become
the
a
goal
good
you
player.
are, you've
Don't
got to
become
react
good
better
players.
than that. He let Sheldrup have a bit of space and he took full advantage. I'm still not
Why
happy
did
he's
he
gone
become
for a
good
shot
players?
there.
For all of the possession that England have had,
Insane.
they've created very little, and they suffered at the first real burst of a Norwegian boot. Mean it or not, it's 1-0.
If they win, they win. But they're gonna win.
Gordon thought he was getting away from Ryerson, but the
Trust
tug
in
of the
them.
shirt has handed the free kick to Norway.
That is better. Now let's watch the game, man. Let's hope they're gonna win. This is got plenty of time, so they have time to
It's
win.
not the first time that England have been behind and been forced into comebacks.
I mean, I need to watch something like...
Sirlot trying to get his shot away. England have got to switch on and switch on quickly. It's another big Norwegian chance.
He said he doesn't like it to feet on the halfway line. He doesn't mind it there. Drop in on the volley. Going to try and get a block on. There's the fighting for it. There's a couple of handfuls of shirt.
England again slightly sloppy, playing out from the back. Maybe rattled by the concession of that goal. Here's Ødegaard. He's going for it. Pickford gobbles it up at the second attempt. Someone needs to get a grip.
I'll tell you what, that hydration break again didn't do us any favours, did it? Since then, it's been, they just gave a sloppy pass away in the box, and then from then on, Norway have grown in the game. They're now pushing on the press.
It's the key thing with those breaks, isn't it? We've seen so much over the course of the tournament, the shift in momentum straight afterwards. You mentioned it as well, though. It was also that passage of play that England had inside their own half, where they were almost baiting the press and almost gave it away under real pressure.
We'll see.
Shoulder getting back to intervene before Bellingham can get there. Madueke will get hold of this. Now England would love to strike back before half-time. Bellingham looking for Kane. Well defended by Muller-Warfa.
Wait, 1-0 already, man?
Stones under pressure. He felt the thumping feet of Erling Haaland coming behind him. And he just wavered. England have just wavered a little bit since that hydration break.
It's funny in it as well, because Norway scored that goal, got himself back in the game, or in control of the midfield. All of a sudden, two wingers for England have come in narrow. They're not on the touchline anymore.
Have you seen Argentina versus Egypt?
Gordon looking for Bellingham to go through the middle. Sanderberger managed to get it away. There was a foul on Anthony Gordon. He's rather acquainted with Ryerson.
We're watching it again.
So Riley. Rice. Gay finds Anthony Gordon. England trying to find a way through to test Ørjan Nyland in the Norway goal for the first time. Yet to do that yet.
Go 1-0 down against anybody.
Like slacking.
Norway, you
Yeah,
don't
they
go
do slack
1-0 down against them, because they're very, very rigid in their shape. 4-5-1. They can high pressure. They can sit in a low block. They're very adaptable.
Rice just about got there. Shoulder was chasing and trying to pinch the ball after Gay was under pressure. Did the right thing, Gay, I think, by stepping into midfield and just trying to make up an extra man. Here's Kane. Didn't get on the end of the Bellingham pass because of the Norwegian defence, and Berg releasing that pressure again. Ødegaard spotted Sirlot, and England have got big problems here. Haaland's going through the centre. Sirlot delays the pass. Still Sirlot. And the fact that he delayed the pass is a massive, massive let-off for England.
Well, don't look over at Haaland now if you're Sirlot, because you're going to get an absolute earful. If he plays it early, it's 2v1. England are in all sorts of trouble. Just couldn't make his mind up and closed his own space down. Let off for England again on the break.
We did warn about the counter-attack. That's the problem that England have shown us in the games in which we've seen them out here. Here is Madueke trying to take on Muller Wolfer. Gets the cross in this time, and Hagen puts it behind and away from the corner.
Great position from Hagen. Winger goes down the side, you just block that near post off.
Nick Jagger in town. He'll be hoping that England could make the most of this set-piece situation. So will Harry Kane.
They're gonna win. Relax. Trust.
He's not like Declan Rice. It took him an age to get out there, take that corner. He just looks so energy depleted.
Rice again in towards Bellingham this time. Rice has got it back. Flag has stayed down despite the protest. Now it's gone up. You're saying he's energy depleted. What's giving you that impression? We know he's been very ill this week.
Just his body language. He's hit 2 corners, 1 free kick. He never ever misses the spot for him. So there's just a little bit missing from his game. He wandered over to take that corner. There's no snap. We're 1-0 down. Get yourself over there. Take it quickly. Just looks off colour, which we know he is. And that's the cross. Let's call it that. I'm sure he'll say in his interview after if he gets the chance. It wasn't, not having it.
I wonder whether or not it took the tiniest of little flicks off Conte. I'm not sure that it did, but it was so perplexing, wasn't it, the angle of it. Here is Gordon trying to redress the balance at the other end.
Defending. Right.
Goal kick.
Work to do.
I hope so, man. He did something right, but there's still time. All right.
Quarter-final, it was never going to be easy. Here is Bellingham. Still Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham! Of course it is!
Why did I tell you? Why did I tell you that? Why did I tell you? Don't panic. Don't
so
panic.
So many times he has turned up in the biggest of moments.
We're gonna win.
And once again he's delivered for England.
England is gonna win, man.
You can say what you want.
England is gonna win.
But this World Cup is fast becoming the Jude Bellingham show. And we're here for it.
England is gonna win, man. It's 1-1.
Well, they spent the whole of this first half virtually on the shoulder of the back four, trying to get into those spaces behind them. This is a great ball. A really, really good ball.
Sorry guys, I can't show the screen.
Anthony Gordon spots him edge of the box. On a sixpence, 2 touches, takes it out of his feet. Jude Bellingham, genius.
Bellingham.
He's put England back in this game again. Look at the strength, the poise. Absolutely superb. Either foot, it doesn't matter.
That was a nice one. Shaman, you love him? Yeah, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
What a tournament this man is having. He's put a spanner in his works, that's for sure.
Okay, there's still like half to go.
Well, it's a cliche to say that there's no better time to score a goal than on the stroke of half-time, but right now, it couldn't be more apt.
They're winning. Okay, they're going.
Bellingham again, driving England
that was
forward.
a bad pass.
The clearance only goes as far as Kane. And Nealon gets down and has to make the stop at the near post. Well, that's changed the mood inside the Miami Stadium.
Another driving run from him, and then he even gets on the end of a possible rebound off the goalkeeper. He's just showing his class over the last few games.
I would love to show the game.
5 goals at a World Cup is pretty impressive at the best of times, but when you're only at the quarter-final stage, that's going some. I know there's an extra round this time, but let's not take away the level of that achievement and the impact.
I need to try my ball.
Gordon. We're into the final of the 4 added minutes at the end of the first 45.
They can put the mirror.
Bellingham again, looking for Kane. Kane in behind, he chips it, he scores it, and the offside flag goes up. And England's celebrations are curtailed for now. There will be a glance at the VAR.
Well, he took his time, the linesman. What a pass this is, absolutely brilliant. Just half a chest.
I don't even know if I... No,
But again,
it's brilliant.
Jude Bellingham, the finish is brilliant. Righty will love that one.
Maybe. Why?
Well, the whistle goes, it's level in Miami. Both teams have managed to found the other's net, but Jude Bellingham once again has turned up in the nick of time for England. It's all square at half-time. Shutup putting Norway in front. Bellingham equalising just before the break. Lots to digest and discuss with the boys back in Brooklyn. It's Norway 1, England 1.
I'm gonna get back. Wow. Odds, man.
Declan Rice taps Gemini.
So
looking to finesse his coffee game.
I need the mirror.
Just needs to control the pace and work the angle.
I need to be smart.
Oh, you beauty! Drink it in, son. Drink it in.
I mean, I can do it, but I'm gonna get. Yeah, offside. What can you do? Halfway. I hate the odds, man. I hate the odds. They are so disgusting. The odds are so disgusting. Here, odds.
Oh, that's a ball.
Bellingham better come.
That's your holiday all booked.
Okay. Don't worry.
Portugal, here we come. Have a great trip.
Alright, let me find a good angle.
Come on. Shall we?
This is Formula One at its finest. It's lights out, and away we go. That's ambitious from the beanbag. No, she's overcooked it. She's out of Doritos and out of the race. Recliner takes the inside. He pulls the lever. What a moment. Doritos, official partner of F1.
You're going to realize it one day. Happiness was never about being like the others. One day you're going to see it. That happiness was always about the discovery, the listening to your heart, and following it wherever it chose to go.
You know what? I can bring sunglasses.
See you later, lovely.
Somewhere in a small town, there's a place no guide has written about. You just have to find it.
What? You know what happened
Find
to
a
me right now?
beautiful game
I
in
just went
beautiful
outside and closed
places.
the door.
The only
And
major
you know what I
network
did?
that lets everyone roam freely
I was
in
like
the
something
union, up to
strong
25
when I put
gig.
on the handle. And guess what was it
Also-
over there? Like a huge spider like this. Brother, where's my sunglasses? There's no way I had like 3 pairs of sunglasses. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the delay.
Gemini sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
You have to be innovative. Oh my God.
No one said it would be easy. 1-1 at the break. Shoulder up with, let's be honest, a slightly fortuitous goal. Not that he minds.
Don't
They
get me wrong,
certainly
I don't
didn't
mind
in
them, I
Oslo.
I
And
don't
then
like
Jude
to fight
Bellingham,
them
his
either.
fifth of this World Cup, equalising just before half-time. Sheffield enjoyed that. Then Kane had a disallowed goal. Boy, actually, it didn't change with the hydration break. It changes in the 33rd minute when John Stones gets his pocket picked by Burrow.
Yeah, we've seen the best and worst of England there today in that first half. They got sloppy, lost concentration. They gave Norway a bit of encouragement by being sloppy, giving the ball away. Again, you look at Stones.
That's innovation.
Maybe he's not obviously trying to get up to speed, and even his receiving skills there. Why he's even taking with his back to play? There's plenty of players there, and then he's in trouble. And Berg obviously nicks it off and can probably do better with a softer touch, because I think he knows he's going to win it. I think he actually can do better and actually win it completely then. And all this did was the momentum changed, and Norway were on the front foot, and after this England never quite recovered. I think he could actually do better than that.
It's extraordinary how, because they were nowhere, Norway, Gary, that one shift in momentum.
Look, John Stones has played 8 games in the last 7 months, Mark, and sometimes the game just comes on top here. Harry Kane wants a free kick. It's not a free kick. Absolutely not. And look, what I must say is from this point, England in the previous 2 or 3 minutes from that John Stones era, they really struggled. I think Norway had 26 passes, we had 1. Jordan Pickford's not going to want to see that go in the back of his net.
Gary. It's unfortunate, but it is a cross.
It's a cross, but the goalkeeper has to save it. I mean, that can't go in your net from there. Just does he pull his hand away?
I think he thinks it's going up. He's going wide, Gary. I feel you've got to put your hand on that. You know, you can't take your hand away.
But doesn't the freak nature of it slightly let Pickford off the hook a bit that a taller goalkeeper would save that?
Maybe, yeah, well, absolutely a taller keeper would save it, but I think that if a ball's coming in your vicinity and you've got the opportunity to touch it, I think you do touch it, because he's got his angles wrong if he feels that he's got to take his hand away from that. So obviously people don't want to say about the size of him, but like, you know, it's a poor one.
The goalkeepers union would probably defend him a little bit, but he'd be disappointed with that. He's setting high standards. He's got to do better.
England were really rattled, weren't they? And they just needed a moment where they calmed down and regrouped, and they did, to be fair.
Well, we mentioned the right back for Norway, and we mentioned Anthony Gordon. That's where England's main threat is, and I'll hand over to Righty for the finish, because Jude Bellingham, you are an absolute star. But this pass from Anthony Gordon, when you play from wide areas, either as a fullback as a winger, that pass in, you're in business.
It's just the touches there, Cougs. It's the touch, because obviously when he gets this on the edge of the box, the defender's very worried about his touch, and is he going to get the touch? If he touches him, is he going to go down? But that touch there, that one, it's just the touches are keeping him away so as he could get his shot off. It's
with all top players, he's in control of the situation. The pass is fantastic. His first touch with his right foot and then getting away and finishing with his left. Brilliant. Listen, I can be critical of the Norwegian defenders here, but it's a bit of brilliance.
Fantastic.
And they've got, right in half-time, momentum now is back with England. They can't slacken off now.
Yes.
11 of the 12 goals England have scored are from Kane and Bellingham. That's just a fact. You might say they need to share it around a little bit. Sorloth could have played Haaland in at 1-0. I wonder whether you might say a midfielder would have played him in, but a striker's thinking, it might be my goal.
He's got to square it, hasn't he? I mean, what is he doing? I mean, look, this is the period in the game where they've just scored. We're in a little bit all at sea. We've lost our heads. And he has this opportunity.
This is unbelievable.
I mean, what I'm saying to you is that it's him, and he's got the best striker in the world there free. And he decides to do that. And fortunately for us,
they'll pay for that. You can't give up them opportunities.
That could be the turning point. You never know. 1-1 at half-time in Miami. It's been quite tense. Of course, it's been tense. It's England in the World Cup, but Jude Bellingham has pulled England level. The Lions are enjoying it. So's the night of the round. 45 minutes to go in Miami. 1-1 at half-time.
Oh, I need to put a mirror on it. Alright. Stop spamming that one. Oh, wait.
Morgan Rogers plays it to Gemini. He uploads a selfie, has some clothes for a fit check. No time to try anything on here. Oh, check complete. He doesn't hang around, this lad.
Hey, Sainsbury's, this burrata is...
Just how will Faye describe her Taste the Difference burrata, which was crafted in Italy for the perfect mix of cream and mozzarella encased in a delicate shell? What's Faye going to say? Stunning? Mega? Ooh, let's try some Gen Z. Straight fire?
Brilliant.
I should have seen that coming.
Well
played, Faye.
I don't know.
You can always taste
We're watching ads for now.
Sainsbury's, good food for all of us.
Marcel believes a good ride starts before anyone gets in the car. But when the world comes to town, knowing every new customer is nearly impossible. So Marcel asks Copilot and Outlook to help build a dispatch schedule with personalized plans for each passenger. Copilot shows Marcel how to make his clients feel at home. Marcel handles the rides. Copilot helps him make an impression.
This is the one. Where's the mirror? I'm sorry. Yeah, but what you can do. Yeah, with the chat.
Did you know salsa was invented when Puerto Ricans took Cuban rhythms to New York?
Being smart.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was born when the Japanese took judo
Yeah, I
to
do
Brazil.
watch. Yeah.
When North African frying traditions met Spanish
So
dough,
annoying, though.
Spain made the churro. After Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK, it shaped the sound of punk. And this is what the world gets when 48 nations meet to play one beautiful game.
Royal Marines don't fear the cold. We embrace it. Once you conquer the cold, obstacles become opportunities.
Oh man.
And the
My
harshest
body's fully
environments on
shivers
Earth
right now.
become your home. And when that
That was an
happens,
ugly spider.
there's nowhere left for the enemy to hide.
I mean, I don't mind them, but still they are ugly.
Royal Marines Commander, it's a state of mind.
Ugly mother, son of a biscuit.
Hey Meta, play a song that fits my vibe.
And I think I'm gonna go live on TikTok on my account, and I'm gonna see how many views I'm gonna get because of this one.
You say that
I jumped like straight to 80. I'm gonna see mine.
Hey Meta, take a picture.
Let me put
That is the difference between boys and men.
These ads are so annoying.
Feel that's weak. Men don't feel.
Mo, don't be listening to that nonsense. Come on.
Use your head. Not gonna lie, the ads are so annoying.
This is what matters.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Has
TikTok
tools
will,
and
yeah, I don't think
guidance
so
to help
either.
support all our
But
boys.
I'm watching the mirror right now. I don't think it's any problem. Through a mirror, right? I'll see if I get it.
sponsors ITV's coverage of the FIFA World Cup.
People want to watch the game. You have to be there for the people.
Half-time in Miami then. It's England 1, Norway 1.
A 16-year-old girl was reported missing by her parents.
That sound is a police radio. Sophie was with a police officer when she was killed.
It's a black out, No, I mean, I'm live on TikTok as well on my phone.
I invite you to test me.
The Blame,
Because
this autumn on
I don't want to risk the
ITV and
YouTube one,
STV.
but I'm going to show you.
1-1 in Miami at half-time. Jude Bellingham with a vital England equaliser. Second half on the way.
I think the camera is a bit different. Can you see now? That's what I'm doing on TikTok. By straight to the... Yeah. I'm not gonna risk on the TikTok. You know what? I'm gonna end the live and I'm gonna go back to the live again. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. TikTok. But the thing is, I went live on my TikTok.
For the second half, let's get the thoughts of
Guess
the
how many
England
people watched?
assistant head coach Anthony Barry.
In the first minute.
Well, Anthony, you scored at the perfect time. How do you reflect on the half and now what you need in the second half?
I'm going into my account.
I feel like
Guess how many
the
people
environment, the climate
on the first 20
impacted the
minutes?
first 20,
Zero.
25 minutes. Although
So
we
I
had
think
total
my
control
account
and dominance in the game, it diluted our edge, our offensive power. Then from the water break, we had far too many ball
gonna
losses.
check right now.
We invited Norway into the
I'm gonna check on my
counter-attacks. They
accounts.
came into the game where they were almost dormant until that point, and then they have the Haaland warning chance,
gonna
and then
use the
score with
mirror
maybe
tactic.
an undeserved wonder shot,
Oh, yeah,
I would
we
say.
go
But
faster,
then,
go
of
live.
course, we get the important goal ourselves right before the half-time. So I feel like it released the stadium, it released our lads, and now it's all to play for in the second half.
Thank you. Good luck.
Well, Roy, I think if he was sitting where you're sitting, we'd all agree with what Anthony Barry said there.
Yeah, he summed it up well. Yeah, again, it's just, you know, at this level, England, you know, when people talk about England, the first 20, 25 minutes, they're comfortable. That can be a dangerous place to be. And you can't be sloppy, because you will be punished, particularly with the attacking players that Norway have got. But again, England then showed their brilliance. They've lost momentum, they've won it back. They've got to finish the job now.
England may well be making a couple of changes at half-time. That's not confirmed yet, so we'll let Lee and Sam just...
Madweki?
Peeled. No, well, maybe. I think Saka and Eze apparently may be coming on.
I would think Madweki on that right-hand side.
Well, the Eze's coming on then, absolutely, yes.
I think
Saka
that could be Declan Rice, because Declan Rice in the first half, I don't know what was up with him. Obviously, set pieces he was struggling with, and I wondered whether actually he looked fit or not. So I wonder whether it's Rice and Bellingham goes back one, and Madweki on that right-hand side will be Saka.
It sounds like if it is that, you know, because he has been struggling the first half. You could tell, you know, with his set pieces, he's not right. The way he's been playing, he doesn't look right.
Well, we all know what he has been going through, Declan Rice, because he's talked about it. But it's 1-1 at the break. England have made a couple of changes, and Lee Dixon and Sam Matterface are standing by.
And you can see confirmation of those changes at the bottom of your screen. It is Saka and Eze on, and Declan Rice and Noni Madueke coming off. Miami DJ Steve Aoki was wowing the crowd at half-time. He played his hit song, Pursuit of Happiness. Thomas Tuchel and Anthony Barry didn't appear too happy at half-time, but that half-time break was a lot more comfortable than it could have been just moments before, Lee Dixon, thanks to Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, absolutely. Saved us again. And just looking down just before they kick off, just maybe Eze will go into that central midfield area or play as the 10, and seeing Jude Bellingham drop, obviously it'd be a big miss if you take him from a 10 to go alongside Anderson. And obviously Saka on this right-hand side.
Only Pele and Mbappe have scored more goals at World Cups at the age of 24 or under than Jude Bellingham. That's the kind of company that he's keeping. That's the kind of zone that he's in. Interesting to see how Norway deal with the change in the England midfield. Eberici Eze so far in this trip has made a handful of appearances, all of them off the bench, only 55 minutes so far. How you adapt quickly to the conditions is going to be important too. Gordon trying his luck against Ryerson again. Stepping in field, Kane wants the free kick, used his body shape well. Berger came across and obliged, free kick.
Brilliant from Gordon again. He's got Ryerson on toast, he really has. Take him either way. Doesn't know what to do, the full-back. It's time to foul on Kane. This is a really good position, a bit of an angle as well.
Berger, who plays for Fulham in the Premier League. Here's Declan Rice, obviously struggling with illness this week, and he's mentioned it. They have mentioned it. In England, 45 minutes. He's determined to come out and fight. We need a different suit in this second half. Eberici Eze standing over this free kick is his Arsenal teammate. I wonder who he wants to take it.
They know it. They don't let me. It's restricted.
First real involvement in the game for Eberici Eze of Arsenal. It's the back of Anthony Gordon and flies behind and away for a goal kick. pace from Eberechi. Just wonder how much extra responsibility the reconfigured midfield puts on Elliot Anderson. He gets a fraction of the noise that the others in the team get, the other superstars. But no England player has made more tackles or won more duels at this World Cup than Elliot Anderson.
If anyone can, he can. And even fight Haaland.
Careful, lad, you're going to be teammates soon.
Just allowing Bellingham and Eze just to go ahead of him. Three-man midfield.
These nations have a long and storied history. They've met 12 times before, never before at a major tournament. England have won 7, Norway 2, 3 draws. Here's Iron. Bigger move. Bologna plays it forward. Shoulder up, gives it back. Mullavolta. Saka is tracked him. He took the ball out of play there. He's not certain about it, but the assistant on this near side was.
Did I miss anything? It'd be annoying because I can't.
This is a big stadium. And right now, Stella Solbakken is trying to wrestle back the momentum that they had in the second part of that first half, but England determined not to let them have it. It's a crucial part of the game now.
Let me check that.
Neelan fires it forward. But will grab it. Bowled it out quickly to Bellingham.
Here we go again.
That's brilliant. Such great manipulation of the ball from Bellingham. It's a bit behind Saka, but England are on the front foot now. Here's Anderson. Bellingham just limping slightly in the middle of the pitch, but he's off and running again now, wanting the ball played early to him.
Well, he was on as well. Great little
one. Yeah,
Anderson.
I was today to sell some stuff, and there was a guy. He betted
Riley's gone on.
They're gonna do like
tracked by Christopher Ayer.
Pilates or Pilon. So I believe this game is gonna be
Sørloth trying to find a way out for Norway. Anderson came across Haaland with
extra
a little
time.
touch, but Eze is going to use his body well and beat Patrick Berg, and now turn and fire towards the Norway penalty area. Bukayo Saka chopping in on that left foot, trying to draw it down towards the near post, but it was blocked by Mullavolta.
Little chance of a break there, Norway. Haaland just overs that, just doesn't even touch it. Messed it up on the halfway line. Fancy Saka then on the left foot.
Good turn by Sonderberger. He's got space for Sørloth over on that far side. O'Reilly trying to get out there. It's aimed in towards the near post, and Pickford's not going to get caught out like that again.
Nearly did. Again, miss it, cross. Eze just going to sleep there.
Every England final right now.
Berger getting away from him in midfield. Is he mine man? Yes, he was. Really safe in the end from Pickford, but just had to be aware.
He had such a great game, didn't he, in the Azteca? And I know that there was a focus on him in that first half. You will hope that England can do the damage at the other end to get him out of a bit of a hole. Norway fans in fine points behind that goal. Most of their supporters stationed behind where Pickford is trying to keep them out. Corner into the near post, dealt with by Harry Kane. It's their first corner of the game. Aimed in by Ryerson. Haaland with the header. And he just about got enough on it to turn it round the post. There was a moment of worry amongst the England fans that it might slip under his body.
He made a couple of brilliant saves in Mexico. That for him is a little bit of a fumble. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just worried about the bounce off the turf. It's certainly going in, he just had to make sure. A couple of occasions, obviously the goal, we've seen the replays at half-time. Pulling his hand away.
He's not getting back into the game.
Dad looking on, son on the pitch. Both of them have played at World Cups for Norway now. USA 94 away now. Haaland was in the Norwegian team. It's been 28 years since Norway were last at a World Cup. Ryson's delivery. He travelled a long way. Far too far. I think Kane got the flick on it at the near post, which has sent it out for another corner.
It's fascinating watching what's going on in the corner, in the box. Elliot Anderson's job is Haaland to block him. The headers are waiting for the ball. He's sticking to him like glue, but he got away then, Haaland, last minute.
Hit Stones on the shoulder, even though there was a wag of the finger from Jordan Pickford.
The referee just having a word with Anderson, saying, stop pulling his shirt. What are you supposed to do? He's 6 foot. What is he? Haaland?
Too big.
Too big. Having a word with both of them now.
It's about the same height as Sørloth. Sørloth is listed as 6'5". I think he's just a little tiny bit bigger. Ball into the near post again. It's come loose. It's a big save, and then it's helped into the net.
No way.
Hehe has steered it home. And England, who had had a warning from the previous set piece, have now suffered more damage. England complain again about a foul that was apparent in the build-up.
Is it going to be a foul?
But Norway are celebrating a second goal.
Well, he's listening, because there was a push on Elliot from Haaland. We just mentioned it. He pushes him to the ground. The corner comes in. I'm not sure who was involved in the melee. And in the end, Hegem gets something on it. Just watch this. This is the push. Is that a push? Is that enough? Elliot thinks so. Elliot Anderson thinks so. It's not offside. Harry Kane's playing him on.
Well, they are checking for a possible foul by an attacking player in the lead up to the goal, so let's bring in Christina Unkel.
Yes, they're going to be checking in Haaland. As you see, there's a full extension of that push, and the question that the VAR is looking at is whether or not that would have prevented him from meaningfully be able to have an impact and to defend that ball. I would be surprised if there is not a recommendation to overturn this goal for a foul in the attacking phase of play.
He's certainly been sent to the monitor, and that would suggest that he is going to change his mind and reverse the decision to award the goal. But it's basically on the shoulders of Clement Turpin.
Yeah, it's his interpretation of this.
Ah, that was called. Yeah. No, that's a cancel.
I mean, there is a push, there's no doubt.
Yeah, that's cancelled.
Once you feel it there, you're going to go down. Is that enough?
Well, we're about to find out. Here is Clement Turpin, who's had history with England before. Before the ball was kicked, so it is one of those new interpretations of the laws.
After review, number 9 of Norway pushed deliberately the defender before the ball was in play. Final decision, corner retaken.
I told you.
Erling Haaland asking for explanation. The decision in these circumstances is a retake of the corner. Jordan Pickford doesn't know that, so he's set up to take a free kick on the edge of the area. But it's because the ball hadn't come into play, and it's one of those new interpretations, Lee.
Yeah. The corner before, I pointed it out. The referee had a word with both of them. There was a lot of pushing, holding. He said to Elliot Anderson, don't pull his shirt. They had a chat. And then Haaland's pushed him to the ground, so it's all there for everybody to see. There was definitely a push. If that happens on the halfway line, he gives a free kick, so there's no difference.
Well, if it happens in the Premier League prior to the new interpretations coming in, it's given as a goal because the pushing and shoving happened before the ball was kicked. But it was adopted at the beginning of this tournament.
I think that's right. I think that's a good rule. You can't go pushing around people before the ball comes in and expect to get away with it. The whole corner situation is a farce at the moment. There's too much of it going on.
A let off for England. They've got to concentrate here, though, because it is a retake.
Anderson on Haaland again on the penalty spot.
Near post, Haaland tries to get there. Kane got up as well. The ball breaks for Bellingham. It's a challenge by shoulder up. It does go out for a Norwegian throw. Well, that just is up the ante in terms of atmosphere. Problem over on the far side for a man who's had injury issues all tournament, Julian Ryerson. Hamstring issue has dogged him throughout the tournament. That means we'll have another significant stoppage in play. I mean, should Anderson be marking Haaland in the first place?
He's blocking. He's a blocker. He's trying to slow him down. The headers of the ball are all set on the 6-yard box. When the corners and free kicks were handed out, where you're going to go? But right, who's taking Haaland? You. I bet his heart dropped because it's not an easy task, is it? Let's face it.
Ryerson is being encouraged to leave the field by Clement Turpin. Alshnis, who came on in that game against Brazil and played at right back, normally a midfielder, will come in and play in that position now.
Let's see.
Needs a bit of a rejig for the Norwegian defence, and it's something they've had to get used to. They've almost had as many right backs as we have.
Exactly.
Just plays for Benfica. Sent on just after the hour mark against Brazil. Slotted in with no fuss, and will expect to do so again. It's where England actually have had much of their joy in the game. Away by Eze. Flick on towards Bellingham. O'Reilly indecision. Now he's got to make an intervention and does just about. Slightly fortunate that Sørloth was too slow to react. Kane. Bellingham holding the ball up well. Trying to feed Kane. Needed a bit more help, I think. He's making that point.
See the difference in the Norwegian players out forward thinking. They've got 4, 5 up front at the moment. Game's changed completely.
Time to see the game, man.
It's a game that has ebbed and flowed. England had so much of it before the incident where they almost gave it away just after the first hydration break. Norway scored, England got back in it just before half-time. Norway have had a goal disallowed in this second half. We are all square with a place in the last 4 against Argentina or Switzerland being contested here in the Miami Heat.
This type of game is where Odegaard is at his best, and he's just wandering around, picking balls up, linking the play up like we said he might do at the start of the game. They haven't had enough possession for him to do that, but he's a dangerous player when he can be on the ball as much as he has been in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
It's been marshalled very much in the first half by Elliot Anderson, but I think it's been a subtle change in the second half.
Well, he's a brilliant player, Bellingham, there's no doubt about it. He's pretty much got every department sorted out in his game. Defensively, with a player like Odegaard who's going up against him at the moment, what's his tracking like? We're about to find out.
Shoulder him, who's coming off the left flank to pick it up. He's got space out wide on the right for Alshnis. Gordon trying to get back. Did that so brilliantly in the Azteca. energy, that work rate, that resilience that England showed. May have to show for a little bit now. Might have to suffer without the ball for a spell. It's always going to be the case at some point. The run is by Sørloth. Ødegaard just maybe overhit that. The assistant on the far side eventually saw it. Another night for William Ryerson. Perhaps it's not the end of the road. So does the Crown Prince. England will be desperate to try and force their way back in front in the game. The tension inside this stadium now, Lee, is almost as thick as the air.
Yeah, no one wants to make a mistake for sure. 63 minutes gone. Just taking up completely different positions on the pitch, the Norwegian side now. It was a really, really low block in the first half of the first half, and then that changed, and now they're on the pressing midfield.
Trying to pull down Bellingham. Bellingham trying to restart the game quickly, kicked it against Erling Haaland. Lemon Turpin decided not to take any action. He's kept his cards in his pocket so far, Lemon Turpin. England do have 4 players that have to be very careful. They're walking a bit of a tightrope should they get to the semi-final, which is of course their aim. Ball over the top towards Gordon. Goal kick. They actually got 5 players that were on yellow card, but luckily Rice and Henderson both off the pitch and unlikely to pick one up, although Henderson did manage to pick up a yellow card and a broken arm in a brief appearance in Mexico. She saw a brief appearance of your old boss Arsene Wenger alongside Cesc Fabregas.
All right.
A rather successful spell as the head coach of Como in Serie A, says Fabregas. Forward, let's come back to Bukayo Saka, half-time substitute, looking for a foul from shoulder up, didn't get it. Anderson snapped in. Gordon. Yet to test Auschwitz. Might do it now. Goes on the outside and beats him. They're queuing up in the centre. Kane was waiting for it to come down, but it didn't quite. And it nicked off his toes at the very last. We wondered whether or not Gordon would continue his run of troubling fullbacks. Certainly looks like he might.
He does. What they do, because he's got really good control of the ball, fullbacks just believe they can get a little touch on it and they get too close to him. Because he's so quick in his stride with the ball, once he puts it past you, you're not getting back. You've just got to jockey him, you've got to run with him. If you run with him, it's fine. You commit and stand still, with no chance.
Changes of foot for Norway as well, and that's Antonio Nusa, the RB Leipzig winger who's about to come on. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Sørloth who was switched down. So Oscar Bob is down there as well. And it's Sørloth who comes out for Bob.
Okay, it's time to sit.
You would imagine that shoulder up will be the other change. Those 4 wingers have been rotated throughout the course of the World Cup. Shoulder up off after this goal.
Yeah, this cross, straight off the side of his foot by the look of it. Pickford will look at that, and ask himself why. Well, he knows why he pulled his hand away. He thought he was going wide.
More live football for you tonight. Argentina against Switzerland away in the semi-final for whoever wins this game. It's a 1:15 a.m. start on ITV and STV. Let's head back to Brooklyn and Mark Pugach.
This is extremely tense. I know wherever you are. Ian, what do you say about matters?
Well, you know, again, you know, that disallowed goal kind of gave them a little bit of impetus and they started to play through us a bit. You know, they're making chances again, or making us feel uncomfortable again. I just want us to get back on it. You know, I was thinking maybe Morgan Rogers would have came on, but like I know that Eze's got moments in him, but at the same time, I would like to see us get on the ball and get it forward a bit more, get it to Saka a bit quicker.
England look very open, Gary.
Yeah, I think obviously Jude Bellingham just dropping back when he's obviously more of an attacking player. I do feel like there's more space in that midfield. I feel like we're a little bit more vulnerable to the counter-attack. And yeah, look, I was 60-40, 70-30 at half-time. I'm more 50-50 as we sit here now.
Right, I'm hearing that Reece James is coming on.
Well, obviously that's a risk, because again, he's come back from injury. Maybe taking stones off and make a change at the back. But it's fine, yeah, it's fine. Listen, it's finely balanced, no doubt. But it's not easy, it's not meant to be easy. But if you just got to be careful, because obviously Norway have made some positive substitutions, then maybe for players on the break. But it's yeah, it's a balanced game, isn't it?
Exactly how it's meant to be.
It could be a mistake, yeah.
I think Jordan Pickford's just got to settle down a little bit. He's wanting to get involved a little bit too much. He's obviously had a couple of errors in the game, and yeah, we just need a bit of composure.
This is where the characters and the personalities are falling out now, because obviously there's not much in it between the players at the moment. It's just that desire, that will to win. Tuchel, can he find an extra tweak with maybe one of the substitutions? It'll be fine lines, no doubt, and a big 20 minutes coming up.
Well, it's the level of tension which is appropriate for a World Cup quarter-final.
Exactly what it is. Exactly how we're meant to be feeling. Again, I'd obviously like to see us a little bit more comfortable in it. Maybe a couple more chances created, but you know, we just have to hang in there at the minute.
It's 11:30 at night at home. There's absolutely no chance of your going to sleep if you were thinking about going to bed. So,
and Harry Kane's going to have a moment, isn't he?
Right.
Yeah, just had half a moment from that cross, didn't we?
But
we're not quite sure.
He'll get a chance. You can't think for 90 minutes. Obviously, they're thinking about Haaland getting a chance, but we're thinking that Harry's going to get a chance at some point, as she certainly does.
Absolutely. 1-1 then. Oh, the tension, the tension. That's why we love it, and we hate it at the same time. Lee and Sam.
Well, try not to bite too many of your fingernails. It is careful and it's coiled. We have to be watchful. The big moments feel like they're being saved up. Reece James on, Anthony Gordon off. That means Eze will go out to the left-hand side. Bellingham will return to the 10. And Reece James, whose injury issues have been, well, publicised, comes into the heart of midfield.
Yeah, he's used to that, playing quite a lot there for Chelsea. Just give you that solid base alongside Anderson. I think it was a good move, to be honest with you, because we were just starting to get a bit of control with Odegaard in there. They'll just tighten up a little bit, hopefully.
England have worked so hard, used so many different methods to prepare themselves for this exact occasion. The heat, the humidity, suffocating nature of a quarter-final in Miami, where the temperature is still well in the 30s, and the humidity makes it feel like it's a lot more than that. Ice Fest, palm callers, special slushy has all been used. Reece James's first delivery is a poor one. And almost gave away the ball in a dangerous area. England, though, looking to break at the other end. Ohyeah did enough to hold off Anderson.
Just straight away, he's getting too much of the ball. Said it before, say it again. Too much of the ball, you might say he's not doing anything there. He is. He's wearing you down. He's just picking up little passes, linking departments together.
You're talking about Odegaard?
Yes. I don't like it.
Well, Anderson has gone back to stand on him. That was something that hadn't happened in the opening period of the second half. Certainly something that was apparent in that first 45. Been a major influence, Odegaard, on this team going through the tournament. 3 assists, I mentioned it already. He's the creative heartbeat of the this Norwegian team. A Norwegian team that have never been to a quarter-final before. England have had far more tournament experience, especially in recent years, and they may have to dip into those reserves. England handing the ball to Saka, but unable to make the most of the misjudgment. James. I hope to find his rhythm quickly. Played a lot at the end of the season in that exact position. He has got a shot on him and a delivery that can cause problems. Not on that occasion. Haaland got there ahead of Gueye. Gueye's gone down and England have just got to reshape here. Haaland's continued his run through the middle. Stones and Konsa have got an eye on him. Oscar Bob has picked it up. O'Reilly timed his intervention well. And he had to, because England looked for a moment there as if they were creaking.
Gueye still down. Asking for a free kick. You need to get yourself back. He's got hit. See, he's got hit on the break there and just run out of players at the back. Again, Erdogan part of it.
Well, I think he's showing Clement Turpin just how much contact there was. There's a rip in the sock.
Got rips in the socks.
Yeah, but some of them had a choice. I'm not sure that one was. Here's Noosa searching for Haaland. Away by Gueye, who's back in his position. Bob. Haaland tries to tee it up for Patrick Berg. Konsa with a header. Comes back out to Noosa. England have to stay concentrated. Noosa picks it up. Tries to come in field. Konsa is there.
Good play, good defending, good header, far post first. You've got a centre-half playing right back. That's where he should be. You're never going to get out-jumped there. But good defending on the ground as well. Two decent defenders there, by the way. Probably two of the best.
Ashley Cole and John Terry. So were part of decent Chelsea defence. Thomas Tuchel, former Chelsea manager, of course. Erling Haaland of Manchester City. Trying to cause more problems from another set piece. Positioning paramount. Concentration key.
It's Ohyeah and James who are getting talked to now.
Who's getting some bets, isn't it?
I mean, it's the kind of game that literally has you right on the edge of your seat. I've shuffled towards the edge of mine. Here's Berg. Pickford comes. Gets a punch on it. Auschnitz tries to return it. It's hit the bar. England trying to clear. Comes back to Haaland. He's just about the wrong side of the post from a Norway point of view. Might have gone out just before it came back towards Haaland, but England living dangerously once again from set pieces.
Brilliant clearance. After it hits the bar, Pickford gets something on it. When it comes back in, it's a great leap there, far post. I think it's Konsa, is it? Hits it into the ground, it just flicks up.
Oh,
inches. We're talking inches. This bit of defending. We're asking for a free kick, it wasn't. Konsa gets your head on it and England escape again.
Well, Hegam's disallowed goal and ohyeah hitting the crossbar. The alarm bells should be ringing. It's difficult to stop a team the size and stature of Norway. And England have to find a way.
It's just supply line, we said that before the game. Big lads can't head it if they haven't got anything to head.
Reece James. Under away is by Berger. O'Reilly tries to find Eze. James again. Now Stones. Now it's on to Saka once more. Saka's attempt to cutting in and delivering a left-wing cross was well blocked, and then Gueye marshals Haaland well. It's always interesting to see how those two ended up coming together and battling, bearing in mind they spent so much time training together at Manchester City. Ezza's delivery. Hagen with the header away. England's turn to have a spell of possession in Norwegian territory. Stones.
Oh, they're shouting Norway.
Saka. Chance to cross. It goes towards the far post, and Anderson was coming in, and he was not too far away from connecting it. It was just over the head of Harry Kane.
That's what they do, this Norwegian defence. When you cut in on the in-swinging cross, they drop deep. Look how deep they are. They're on the 6-yard box. That's got to be in the mind of the crossers. Just put it in there. Anderson nearly gets on the end of it. But their instinct is just to drop towards their own goal. This is the header from Wyatt.
It's a good job that the ball hit the crossbar, because an inch or two lower, Pickford was not getting there.
Just get a feeling, don't you? It's one or the other. It's Kane or Haaland.
Whatever is happening, it's going to happen. That's what they're going to do. That's
Big stars in their own right. The big stars certainly lit up this World Cup. Which one we're rooting for? Berger. Ødegaard.
Stop.
Just standing inside the 18-yard box, waiting for the play and the ball to come to him. Patrick Berg of Boda Glimt. Such a great season in Europe last year. Oscar Bob, now at Fulham. Auschnitz. It's the key thing about this Norway side. So many of their players now play in the top leagues in and around Europe. Wasn't always the case. One or two good players and a big gap to the rest, but not anymore. Here's Nusa. Away by O'Reilly. Just read the flight of the ball really well.
Slightly higher line from England. Didn't quite drop as deep as Norway have been doing. Just gives Pickford a chance as well to see the flight of the ball and choose whether he comes to punch that or catch a ball. You're on top of the goalkeeper, they haven't really got a choice at all.
Hagen, whose goal was disallowed at the beginning of the second half. It's gone over a little bit too easily for Clement Turpin's liking. Nusa. Auschnitz. Oscar Bob. Trying to make some room for the cross, which is stopped by Reece James. Bellingham trying to get it further away from danger. Back in by Auschnitz. Drops for Patrick Berg. Claims of handball, but Reece James is across there. Problem is now Ødegaard's got it. Nusa. And again, cross is blocked by Bukayo Saka.
Send him down the line every time. Just have a race with him. As soon as he checks on that right foot, it's dangerous.
Did that guy come kill?
He's become incredibly famous in the United States of America over the last couple of weeks, Erling Haaland. Everybody knows him. Everybody can see him from some distance. Stopping him is a different matter. Anderson again wanders over into his orbit.
He's got away from Elliot Anderson in the last two corners.
It's Patrick Berg to deliver. Anderson leaves Haaland to run to the near post. Ball comes back out to Berg. Flipped in by Odegaard, but that's going to go harmlessly behind for a goal kick. It's a big stadium, this. England fans have come from far and wide to be here. They were all on South Beach last night. Now they're crammed into the home of the Miami Dolphins. It's a stadium that's done big occasions before, and this is a big occasion. Jed Spence is now readying himself to come on. One of the heroes of the Azteca as the clock ran down. Interesting to see how England reshape or who they replace here. Ohyeah. Anderson couldn't get hold of it, wanted a foul. The referee was not forthcoming with. Odegaard again. Great centre of gravity, and he's found Noosa, who's scampering away. Konza trying to stay with him. Saka there as well. The two of them limit the damage for now. Grubhuh was encouraged to shoot by those behind the goal. Oscar Bob taking on O'Reilly. Those two know each other well from their time at Manchester City. Sonderberger. Room for Noosa. Comes inside Konza. His shot tame in the end, but another one of those warning shots. Good shot. They've had more attempts than England.
Got to get out to him quicker. As soon as he gets into the box, very difficult to stop him. He wants to cut on that right foot. Konza just labouring out to him. He looks tired. The right back.
I wonder whether or not that is the change that's going to take place.
I thought so.
Konza's been ever present so far for England at this World Cup. Every single one of the grueling minutes in the Azteca and beyond. 5 starts, 5 games completed. And this is energy-sapping stuff.
Totally different half, isn't it? Jude Bellingham's hardly been in the game at all. Must be hot.
I mean,
fair play to him. Smart and everything, but
he looks $1 million, but he must be sweating buckets underneath that suit. Well, it's actually O'Reilly who comes off, and he's replaced by Jed Spence, who goes over to left back. He's played a lot there for Tottenham Hotspur this season. He's versatile. He can play in both positions across the full-back areas. I get the feeling with Jed Spence that Thomas Tuchel really wants him to do incredibly well at this tournament. He's on his case quite a lot. Feels like it's a pet project, really. Certainly didn't let England down in the Azteca. None of them did. Stones with a crossfield ball aimed for Eze. Anderson. Spence. Stone steps forward and plays it out to Saka. Bellingham and Kane just jostling for position in the middle. James arriving on the edge of the box. Saka leaves the fullback for dead. Lovely cross. No one to finish it. Auschwitz comes to Norway's rescue now. Lovely bit of trickery from Saka.
Brilliant. That's it in a nutshell. You just think he's got tied up, got squeezed out, and he finds space. 2 players, Kane and Eze at the far post.
Konza still going. He was battling with Noosa. Won the battle and won the corner kick for